How did you know it was time to go back?
I just kind of felt it. Like, it felt like that's where the wind was blowing. And I've had such a great relationship with Hunter. Like, I can't say enough great things about Hunter and Sean. Like, it's going to make it sound like I'm just going on and on about Hunter and Sean, which I am. I will. I have such a great relationship with them. Like, so much so that I always kept in contact with them. Even when I was gone, the day Quill was born, I got a text from Hunter. I got a text from Sean.
Wow.
Like, unprovoked. Like, they just saw that Quill was born. They reached out, like, said, congratulations, let it keep in touch. And Hunter literally said when Quill was born, he's like, I can't wait to meet him. Like, I'm very excited. And I literally said that day, I was like, do me a favor, though. When you meet him, you do the finger point picture, okay? And he said, you got it. It'd be my honor. So, like I said, I enjoy them so much as human beings that I just really wanted to work with them again. And when the opportunity came up where the world changed and everything went down, Sean reached out to me and said, hey, are you open to coming back? And I'd say I definitely, talk about it. And literally maybe a couple hours later, Hunter called me.
Wow.
And then we had a conversation. And then he talked to my agent and things were in motion really, really quickly. Because then he wanted Candace back as well. And then it was just one of those things, is Candace ready?
Yeah.
I'm like, am I ready? And I wanted time to get ready too, because I wasn't ready to come back yet. So I needed to get in shape really, really quickly and things like that. But everything happened so fast. And it's like, people ask me why? He's like, literally, I think there was a Cleveland show. And then 2 weeks later, I came back. And why didn't you come back in Cleveland? It's because literally I wasn't under contract yet. Those things are still being discussed. And luckily it was fun to come back in Toronto because everyone expected Cleveland.
Yeah.
And to be able to come back in Toronto in a building I've wrestled in before and have it be an absolute surprise.
Yeah.
No one knew. The only people that knew I was back in the company, and to be fair, I wasn't even officially under contract yet. Terms were agreed upon and I was ready to go, but I wasn't officially back yet. Luckily, it was kept under, that's luckily the way it was kept under wraps too, is I think only people that knew was me, my agent, Candace, and I think Hunter, and maybe one other person in TR. And that was it.
Yeah, there's very few surprises in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And the fact that you came out unadvertised, no rumors, your music just hits out of a commercial break.
That's so funny too, is people always talk about the reaction. And it's people are like, oh man, why didn't they should have gave him a much better return. I'm like, that's the reaction that's awesome about it, is it's out of commercial.
Yeah.
It's not built up at all.
Yeah.
literally the music hits.
Yeah.
People are like, wait a minute, that kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Then my name comes up on the Tron. They're like, wait a minute, what's happening? And then I walk out and people are like, oh, big Johnny wrestling chants and things like that. And it was just such a cool moment to be able to have, to keep that a secret and make that happen. And Candace's too. Candace was also kept a secret. No one knew that me and Candace were at the Performance Center together training, getting her ready to come back from having a child. So yeah, it's just, we're incredibly lucky and incredibly cool that everything worked out the way it did.